Hey guys, Eric here. Welcome to part 2 of NASCAR Parody Commentary Week. Should make this a holiday, make this like an event like Shark Week, but it will probably never happen again. This is episode number 2. One of my other favorite episodes was technically the season 1 finale, Everyone Dies, with a question mark. This episode was honestly me just writing. I talked about in the last one how I like spontaneous explosions. This was the very end of my infatuation with such things. So there's a lot of explosions, and I thought it'd be funny to manufacture drama into this thing, but do it in a funny way. And that's kind of what this ended up being. It was everyone basically in a panic, but in the end, nothing really happens. And that's basically was the premise going in. So let's jump right into this thing, shall we?
Hey Matt, I've noticed something.
What could that possibly be?
This last year has been really crazy.
I don't know.
I like to put these things in videos sometimes where I reference, especially in the NASCAR parodies, I would like to reference old parodies in episodes sometimes, just so I can remind myself that they're there.
Yeah, you're right. But you gotta agree that this year was like finding a jalapeno in your Cheerios.
And at this point, this is the 15th episode I did. So I did Dale Jr. vs. Zombies yesterday. That was episode 5. This is 15. The voices of the characters have changed. In my opinion, the animation, everything has gotten better.
Pretty good,
This joke really delivered. And there's the first explosion.
Come on, it wasn't that bad. Okay, yeah, it was.
I think I put that in the trailer originally that I released a couple days earlier, and people were so confused.
You didn't tell him the one about the
See, now Tony's voice is a little bit more gravelly.
You're gonna kill us all one day with that one.
So what do we do about Matt?
Well, we probably should.
There goes number 2.
No!
Tony, no!
Did
That was in
Tony
Dale Jr.
just
vs. Zombies, I'm pretty sure. That's what that was
Yeah,
from.
Matt too.
What's causing it?
I don't know.
A lot of people like
Hey,
to
losers,
like
wait
to
for
argue
me.
about Kyle Larson's voice in these
I can't go
videos.
as fast as y'all.
And I can
It's
just
not
tell you,
more.
it's the best I can do.
Blowing up the poor cripple.
Yeah, Kyle. This video came out about a month after Kyle's injury,
What do we do, guys?
and I wanted to put him in it
Guys,
anyways
tasty
because he's
Jets
just
just
such a
went
funny
kablamzo.
person, funny character at
And
least.
Brad too.
And
Okay.
yeah, I thought blowing up a crippled guy would be
Matt,
the perfect
Tony,
send-off.
and Kyle just blew up as well. What's going on up in all this business? It looks like we're all just sitting.
It's hard because I play
I'm
almost every
too young
character in
and
this because I don't really know anybody else that wants to get involved with these videos. So in a case like this where there's like 9 people on camera talking at one time, it's all me with the exception of Danica, which is always my sister. So it's hard for me to differentiate at all between all these
Fellow
characters.
drivers, no. Friends.
That gun, I'm pretty sure, was the same one I
We've
used in
endured
Dale
many
Jr. vs.
hardships.
Zombies.
Galactic dictators, crazy savages, terrible spotters.
Again, I'm referencing
Brad
every old
Keselowski,
episode. This was the season finale, so it kind of was like, tie it all together, I guess.
We can come
Was
together
kind of what I was
and overcome
thinking.
all of those obstacles. And
I liked
who's
a lot
to
of the
say we can't
episodes.
do it again? If we work together, we can conquer anything. So let's do it. Who's with me?
I like how Dale ends his motivational speech and half of his audience explodes, and everyone else just breaks into a frenzy.
Guys, calm down.
We're all gonna die!
This episode's strikingly similar to the Halloween episode, which I did about a year later. I think it was the next year, or later that year I
Guys,
did
we
it.
need to calm down.
In the sense that just everyone is sent into a panic.
One.
Yeah, of course Clint dies.
This is total
Anything
madness.
Clint does is
Okay, I'm
is
starting
perfect.
to think y'all might have a point.
Panic!
Man,
So
I
much
know I blow
screaming
a
in
lot
this
of
episode.
tires, but this is ridiculous. Just take deep breaths, Jimmy. We're all that's left, guys.
And I feel bad. I just realized now this is 2 episodes in a row I've done that's basically Dale Jr. has been the main character. I said in the last episode, I think there's really only like 4 episodes I've done where really it is Dale Jr. is the main character. But it just so happens that those tend to be the better ones. I don't know. I think because Dale is like the quintessential, he is the stereotypical NASCAR driver. When a
Whoa,
regular
guys,
person thinks of a
what's going
NASCAR
on?
driver, they think of a guy like Dale Earnhardt Jr. And I think it just works really well with him.
You're my
This
son's
puppet, I've had this
favorite.
puppet for about 10 years. He was like
talking
my
about?
best friend when
Why'd
I
you
was like
trap all my
8 years
friends?
old.
Why?
And I dug him out of my closet. He's got a tear on his right arm actually. That little stick that kind
You
of
can't
sticks
eat my
into his
friends,
hand that you
you-
move it with
you
falls out
puppet
all the
thing.
time. The thing's a
name's
disaster.
Rupert.
But I thought it was a
Gee,
perfect opportunity to use him in this case
I'm
and
not
give him
going to
the
silliest voice I possibly could. My son is.
And then this, I don't know what the squid hat came from.
For some reason, he really seems to like the flavor of excellent sheet metal. To each his own, I suppose.
I think I won that
What kind
squid
of
at
freak
Fiesta,
kid is
Texas,
that?
Six Flags Fiesta, Texas in
He
San
can
Antonio. I
hear
think I remember it was a
you.
basketball
wanna
game.
know.
And I won.
Chow down, my
and
son.
I wandered
I
around. It was like
prepared your
95
favorite
degrees that
feast.
whole day, and I walked around with that thing. It was drenched with sweat.
Everybody hold your breath.
It was disgusting.
Ew, you better not in here.
It's not what you think.
I like how Kyle still has the crutch and the bandages in the background. he's just having a rough day.
Hashtag smoke has risen, you disgusting cretin.
I thought this was kind of clever, just
Great thinking,
overwhelming him with
Definitely
tire
too old
smoke.
for this.
This is cool. I thought this was cool to have like the
Send us
main
back
12
now.
to 15 drivers
You
all
just
kind of
nearly killed my
stand
son.
up to the
You're
bad
all
guy.
gonna have to pay.
We don't have to do nothing.
Yeah, you kidnapped us. You should pay.
I heard you, dude.
Ooh, I'm so scared. What are you gonna do? You're all just a bunch of stupid punks.
Nope.
We're
Rednecks!
And this was actually kind of intentional. Those gunshots sound like cannon shots, and originally it was like, oh, I could do like real gunshots, but that would sound really violent, sound like a gang fight. But the cannons made it sound more American because you got the patriotic music in the background, and they're all like, "We're
got it.
we're
That
we're
was
freedom," you know, doing all that type of stuff. So I thought if it's like Revolutionary War cannon shots going off, it'd be really funny. So I like that. I like
Wait,
that
I just
idea.
realized something. What's gonna stop that guy from teleporting us all back there?
Oh, and
again?
this
I left
this
a
might be
little
my favorite
surprise
part of
behind
all of
for
season
him.
1, right here.
Hey, dude. Listen to this noise I can make with my mouth. That's very funny, right, dude? Dude.
Oh my gosh, I love that so
Mine
much.
pretty
He's
much
just like
worked
killing
out.
himself
Doesn't it always?
because he's being forced to spend eternity with Brad Keselowski. I thought that was funny because I mean, it's the best form of torture.
I just got it.
There you go, Matt. I knew you had to laugh at something.
And it all comes back to that joke that Dale told at the very beginning. It's round, full circle, like they say. So that was the end of season 1, and I remember this led into, I think, Double E Cup Series season 6, 5 or 6, I think, is what came out right after this. And so it was a long time before I made another season 2, and I think it was the next fall. I think this episode came out like around April or something like that, or March or April. I think it came out in March, and then the next episode didn't come out until at least September or October. I can't remember. And so there's a look back, all the old episodes. I always liked the Toy Story episode too. I remember that was a fun one. The early episodes, some of the animation just didn't really hold up very well at all. I mean, it's stop motion animation with little toy cars. They're not exactly, it's not Pixar or anything like that. But I feel like today I have slightly, some of the stuff just looks better than it did, 2 years ago when I started out. Like this Mario and Sonic thing doesn't look as great. I forgot about the musical episode, and that episode. That was something. So yeah, like I said, thank you all for watching. That is the end of episode 2 in my week-long NASCAR Parody commentary series. I'll be uploading another one tomorrow, and hopefully you guys like these. I'll see y'all then.